kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense comes onto the field first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Monarchs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bridges. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Got his man all by himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Monarchs are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage That forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground. He's got it again. Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Game 2 brings up 2nd down.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
On the set. Fire.
Back to pass. It's Rossi. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here we go. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And
turning it on. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using his legs, it sucks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Bridges. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Bush. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. QB draw.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Rossi. Bringing the heat. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dances away. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
And these quarterbacks, they know they're playmakers, and they can make big plays. And so that you see more dancing nowadays. And he's dancing. He's got his dancing shoes on. He's going backwards and moving around. But at some point, we got to know to pull the trigger, throw the football away, not keep floating all the way back to the end zone, getting tackled, giving up the safety.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. But a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for space. It sucks.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's some great toughness by the quarterback. Hanging in the pocket. Listen, knowing you're going to get smacked and still being able to deliver the football down the field. Good toughness by that quarterback.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Rossi. Snagged out in the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Ready up.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now this offense will take the field again. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Rossi. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Size. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got his man. Still running at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Okay, ready?
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Lasso, go.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator.
Cricket. Ready, go.
The option look. He'll pitch it. And they're in for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they
take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
And I think on that 3rd and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this 4th down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trying the left side. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Rossi. Skips away from pressure. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 30 to Rice. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. That's the 20. He's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.